I have this app called Sincerely where you basically put your thoughts out to the universe for people to respond to. It could be about advice that you need, it could be a random thought that you have, it could be a pet peeve. It's just whatever you feel like is on your mind. You can put it out and have people reply to it, and it's completely anonymous, right? So something that I constantly open up is a letter about how to move on from a breakup. And I figured, why not talk about that today? So when I was in a past relationship and I was going through like back and forth, kind of not really, eventually I really just wanted to start fresh, and I really wanted a boyfriend. And that's kind of like what happened. In order to get that boyfriend, I prayed a lot. I made a vision board. I talked about it a lot to my family. I just really wanted a relationship and something new and just a fresh start. So I would say if you are breaking up with someone, the most conventional thing for us to want to do is to find someone new. And I think it can be helpful, but I think before that, there's a couple of things that you can do. For one, if you just got out of a breakup, I would say fall in love with yourself all over again. Find who you are beyond that person. Find how much you have grown. Find your weaknesses. Find what you like now, that you're single. Just find out who you are as a single person, as a person who is no longer with someone else. Find out who you are and what makes you who you are and what you like and what don't like. I will also say that you should be very kind to yourself. Very, very, very kind. I think a lot of us get frustrated and we think about why it didn't work out or if it was our fault, when in reality, you need to be kind to yourself. You need to give yourself grace. You need to give yourself every little thing that you want. You need to give it to yourself if that's going to make you feel better. You have to pamper yourself. You have to treat yourself like a baby because it's a fresh wound. You know, you have to nurse it. You have to take care of it. You have to show yourself that you are there for yourself. Another thing that I would do if you are feeling like you're sinking into depression or you're feeling like you don't know what's next for you, I would put your care and your energy into something positive. So what that might look like is starting a YouTube channel, or what that might look like is getting a new pet or a new piercing or a new tattoo, or maybe even moving to a different country or a different state. Anything that will give you a breath of fresh air can be really helpful. Lastly, I would say reflect on what happened. Have a journal. Think about things that went wrong in the relationship. Think about where you learned about yourself in the relationship. Think about who you were. Shine light to the relationship, embrace it, and eventually you'll be able to move on. Okay? So that's my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.